Learn from your mistakes. So you ate that chocolate cake. Figure out what caused it. Figure out, were you stressed out? Were you angry? Were you upset? What was going on that you ate that piece of cake? And I mean, if it's a birthday party, okay, that's kind of a different story. But if you're sitting at home and you're feeling stressed out over the day, maybe figure out something else. Not maybe, do figure out something else you can do instead of having that glass of wine or eating the cake or chips or whatever your vice is. But figure out something else you can do and write it down. Put that back in your plan. So if you're feeling stressed out, go for a walk. If you're feeling sad, call a friend. If you're feeling happy, tell somebody. Find a way to express your emotions that do not result in food. And when they do result in food, make them healthy food. Okay? So if you're feeling stressed out and you want to bake, well, cook instead, and cook something healthy, chicken breasts, brown rice, things like that, but give them real flavor so that you can satisfy that craving for food, but you're not indulging in the bad stuff. Okay? So make sure that you're really learning from those mistakes, because they're going to happen, but each time they happen and each time you prepare for them and prepare for the next time that they happen, you're less likely to make them. And it's true. I do keep a list of what I'm going to do just in case, and I'm pretty amazed at how much of the time I choose to go for a walk or call a friend rather than pick up the bad food. The step number 8, unfortunately, is knowing that people won't understand. You will have people in your life who try to sabotage your efforts. Just about everybody I know who's gone through this, weight loss, getting healthy, changing their life, has at least one person who does not support them. Maybe it's a snide comment, maybe it's saying that you'll fail. I call them dream squashers. These are people who don't support you. And first of all, you need to know that this is their problem, not yours. Don't internalize their negativity. The reason they're so negative is because of how they feel about their life, not about yours. This is actually about them. They either feel as though they can't, don't want to, they're being left behind, you're gonna get skinny and fabulous and forget about them. There's a whole host of reasons why they likely feel the way that they do. But don't take that in, okay? That's their problem. Those are their issues. What you do need to do is talk to them about it. Sit them down and say, hey, you know what? Every time, you ask me what I'm up to and I tell you that I've been to the gym or out to farmers markets, things like that, you tell me that you don't know why I bother. And that bothers me. Explain to them exactly why you're hurt and frustrated. A lot of times they don't know that they're doing it. This is an unconscious thing. This is a manifestation of their own fears. And so they don't really know that they're doing it. So make sure that you sit them down, and at some point you may end up having to cut them loose as a friend, or maybe minimize your amount of exposure with them. And we all hate to do it, and I hate telling you that. But the truth is that at some point you have to decide, is your health and mental well-being worth risking for this friend who is not supportive? So sit down and think about that, because you don't want to make a snap judgment. I mean, certainly you don't want to cut somebody out of your life and regret it. And ideally you don't want to cut them out of your life at all. Maybe you just don't bring up the gym, or you don't bring up your eating habits, or you don't make a big deal of it. You still need to take care of you, and you still need to do what you need to do. But maybe you minimize the amount of time that you're spending talking to them about it. And last but not least, step 9, accept when you just don't want to. This is a big one, and I'm just coming off of this piece. There is a time when you need to take a break. And maybe it's a break from the gym, maybe it's a break from counting calories. You need a break. And you need some time to rejuvenate. Maybe you pick up another hobby, you fill your time with something else. Maybe your life is just getting out of control, busy at work or with family, other obligations. Know that you can take a break. Know that while you're taking the break, you can't backslide. This isn't about failing. This is about making a choice and you're choosing to put things on hold. So if you're losing weight, you need to maintain the weight that you're at. This isn't about going out and ordering a bucket of fries or a pail of ice cream. That's not what this choosing to take a break is all about. It's about saying, instead of going to the gym 5 days a week, I can only go 2 or 3. It's about saying that instead of counting calories, you're going to take the knowledge that you've learned about healthy eating and apply it and not count the calories. And at some point, you are going to get back into it. And you need to plan to get back into it. This isn't a hiatus for the rest of your life. This is 3 or 4 months. And I'm actually just coming off a hiatus myself. Life got really busy. I had a lot of other interests, a lot of other things that were going on, and I just couldn't devote the time and energy that I needed to getting to the gym and my diet. I didn't gain anything. I stayed the same. I worked somewhat hard to stay the same. I mean, and when I say I worked hard, I mean I didn't go to McDonald's and get their supersized fries. I did eat out some, and I did perhaps make some unhealthy choices, but I also made a lot of healthy choices, and I'm fortunate that Monday to Friday I have a pretty easy time making healthy choices. So that really saved me, and I did still get out and I was still active. It just wasn't the hard working out that I had been used to. So I did plan to go back, and now I'm back and I'm absolutely loving it. But had I not had that break, I think that I would have failed and I would have quit and I would have said to hell with it, and I probably would have ended up back where I'd started. If not gaining the 60 pounds back, but more, because that tends to be what happens with yo-yo dieting. So you can take a break, and that's okay, and acknowledge to yourself that you're taking a break and everyone around you, and make sure that your reasons are sound, that you're not just giving up. But taking a break is okay. It's just that you have to do a little bit of work while you're on that break, but you also have to come back to it. So I hope these tips and insights have helped you. They certainly helped me. I've had a lot of success with them, and it's something that I've sort of been cultivating off and on for probably close to 20 years. That's pretty much when my weight loss journey started. I was about 13, and it still continues on, and unfortunately in our society it's become more and more prevalent. Obesity rates are rising. People are more and more overweight. Food is getting more and more unhealthy as it gets more and more prepackaged. So there's a lot more things out there that unfortunately help us become overweight. So hopefully this will help you get back to a healthy weight, get healthy if that's your choice. You don't have to lose weight. These tips are something that you can apply to being healthy, regardless of whether weight loss is involved. So don't forget to go to www.ignitingyourlife.ca to download the worksheet. And if you have any questions, comments, I welcome videos, emails, post on my blog, wherever. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear what works for you. Share with everyone your tips and tricks to getting on board and staying on board. Everyone can always benefit from each other. Again, I'm Karen from Igniting Your Life. This has been episode 3. Stay tuned till Thursday when I post my next segment on work and career. Take care.